Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados.
Because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alicea.
And I'm Nathan.
Welcome to episode 57 of Adventures in Mousecapades. Today, do we have a quip? Oh my gosh, we didn't even think about a quip. We're quipless in Seattle. Sorry,
Perfect.
I'm sorry. That was horrible.
No, today we're actually welcoming your little brother onto the podcast.
Yeah.
We had your brother Joe and his wife Kristen, and y'all will hear their 5-year-old daughter Maddy a bunch.
She's so cute.
She is amazing.
Yes.
But she is a atypical 5-year-old, and so we had her for some time, and she went off for some time, and then she was in the background for some time. So
And she came back and forth. Yeah. I mean, it's great. There's a lot
Yeah.
to talk about, and she let us
Yes.
know some amazing stuff that she had on her cruise.
Totally. So yeah, this is their first time on a Disney cruise. They've both been cruising a lot on Carnival. Kristen has been on a bunch of cruises to some fantastic foreign destinations and like Dubai and Hawaii and all sorts of stuff on a few other cruise lines. But this was their first Disney experience.
Yeah.
And they had a 5-night on the Dream out of Miami to Cozumel and back with a stop at Castaway as well. And yeah, so we just spent some time and talked all about Disney cruising and what it's like and what their experiences were and how they kind of thought it compared to some of their other cruising experiences.
And with that, here is our chat with Joe, Kristen, and Maddy.
Hold on, Maddy. They're going to ask us questions, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Who did you meet? Did you get to meet any princesses?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite princess that you met?
On Ariel.
Ariel. I like Ariel too because she has red hair.
Her to turn into a Marby too.
Yes, she does.
So when you were growing up, Alicea, was that your favorite mermaid because of the red hair?
Of course. Although my favorite princess now is Tiana.
Oh, I like Tiana.
Yeah,
too.
I like Tiana a lot.
I was on the Pinterest.
Yeah,
Yes, all the princesses.
She did meet Tiana. She did meet Tiana at the
But I
boat, too.
didn't meet Wana.
Moana wasn't on our boat.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. She was probably off swimming with the turtles.
Yeah, I don't know if she's been on the boats. I know she's at Hawaii at Aulani, but I don't think I've ever seen her on a boat. What was your favorite thing? Was going on the aqueduct?
Yeah, it was those sides, and then you don't want the soul side, there's slow, and all the parts are fast. One side is slow.
One slide
Oh.
slow. Was it
And
scary at all?
All the parts are sad. Like, but I wasn't scared, and Dad wasn't.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
I think we did that 3 times because Kristen went first with Maddy.
And her was scared.
Then I went the next time. And then we went the next day. Then by the time me and Maddy was done, the wait was like over 45 minutes. So
Oh,
we were
goodness.
done.
And then I went in the pool, and I was sinking.
Yep, you went in the pool.
And I was sinking.
You were sinking.
Yeah, you don't want to sink.
I hate sinking.
You hate
And
Yeah.
sinking.
my ears that water down.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that'll happen too.
And then we went in the sinkhole. It was so strong.
Oh, the splash pad that they have in there.
Yeah, and it
Yes.
has that sis movie that was right.
Was it Dory or Finding
Dory,
Nemo? Or
yeah.
Finding Nemo?
Oh, Finding Nemo, yeah. Oh, the splash pad is Finding Nemo stuff. Yes. So, Maddy, did you go in the kids clubs at all?
I did in the kids' club.
Did you like the kids clubs?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite part about the kids club?
Us the fairy tales has.
Oh, nice. Did somebody come and tell you fairy tales, or was it the cast members there?
Did Daddy tell me about it?
I told you about the fairy tales?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, she went to the kids club. We went there to check it out the first day where we all walked around and everything.
And then you were in the pool when I was in there.
Oh, yeah, we did go. Did we go to the pool when we ditched her there?
I think we
We went and had a drink.
at the pool, top of
Yeah.
the pool.
At the top of the pool, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But she went there once and she brought us a picture back. She drew a picture. What did you draw a picture of?
Mom.
Yeah, she drew Mom. She
Oh,
drew
she drew
Mommy
the
a
family.
picture there.
Mm-hmm. But where is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll find it, okay?
I think you did that on the boat.
No, we did not forget it on the boat.
Maybe it's still packed,
Yeah. So,
hiding in the luggage.
and I mean, she sounded like she had a good time at everything, but she didn't want to go back. Why didn't you want to go back to the kids club? Or you were just having too much fun with Mommy and Daddy?
I was having to it, so was Mommy and Daddy.
Okay. How long was she in there?
She was there a while, a couple hours.
A couple hours?
Yeah.
So I mean that was pretty nice and stuff because like the other cruise lines that we've been on and everything, I don't think they really have.
They do, but she was too young at a point.
Oh yeah. Because the last time we went on a cruise, she was like 2.
Got it.
Potty trained.
Yeah.
So, what other cruise lines have you all been on before? Kristen, I know you've done a fair amount of cruises. What other lines have you been on?
I've been on Norwegian. I've been on Royal Caribbean. I've been on Carnival. Because like the Royal Caribbean, they do more like international stuff that was more interesting. And I think Norwegian did the Hawaii cruise.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on Norwegian twice because I did.
Okay.
When I went to Royal Caribbean, I did the South America and where else did I go? Dubai.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
So, on this cruise, who was traveling with you all?
So it was obviously me, Kristen, and Maddy.
Mm-hmm.
And Maddy, grandma came, her Nana.
And then
Nice.
Yep, and then Vicky, which is Kristen's great aunt.
Got it. What kind of stateroom were you all in?
The basic with the joining though, that was pretty neat.
Yeah, so we were, like she said, we're kind of in a basic. We didn't have like a balcony or suite or anything. But this was the first time we've been on a cruise, and I don't know this is strictly Disney. And if it is, it's a huge plus with Disney. But we had joining rooms like all hotel rooms used to have.
Mm-hmm.
So we all had like the rooms right next to each other. That just made everything easy because normally,
Yeah.
I mean, we've been on cruises and stuff like that where Nana and them would be like on the other side of the ship.
Yeah, Disney has, not all of the rooms are adjoining, but they do have a lot of them that are adjoining, usually because it is families that go that have, like, they go with the grandparents or they go with aunts and uncles. So that is a nice thing about it. Were you all in an interior or an ocean view?
Interior.
But I
Okay.
did like the porthole, magic porthole. That was amazing. Maddie
Oh,
loved it.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
they
a
were-
lot of fun.
Yeah, so in our room, and they had a little circle porthole that I guess on the other side of it is probably just like a TV screen or anything.
Mm-hmm.
The only complaint from it took us a long time to get it turned on. And we actually had to call room service, and they came like within 10 minutes. Like they're there pretty quickly. and that was like the day that we were leaving. So they were really busy. So it was really nice for them to come, and they show us how to turn it on and everything like that. But no, it was really cool and stuff. And then so you'll have the view outside, and then at night you won't have the view outside, but it would look like the ocean.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while they'll have like a Disney character like fly by or something, like
That's cool.
like Jasmine and Aladdin on the magic carpet, or you see Tinkerbell flying around.
Peter Pan.
Yeah, Peter Pan and stuff. So it added a little, I guess, joy or flair with like Maddy, because it'd be like, oh, Maddy, look, and you had to like grab her attention real quick, and there's like Tinkerbell out her window. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, are you able to turn that off at night, or does it just have the glow?
Yeah, you can, but I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to turn it back on. Because even when they show us, you had to like turn this switch, then turn this other switch, then turn this switch. It was like a weird combination thing.
Yeah.
Is that the best way to describe it, Kristen?
You had to turn the right side, then left side, or something.
Yeah, and like if you wait too long, then it wouldn't work and stuff. So like I just left it on, and every once in a while I'll wake up in the middle of the night because I thought there was lightning stuff, but it's just Tinkerbell flying by our window. I don't know, it was just the layout, but the room seemed bigger.
Well, Disney is known for having some of the larger staterooms in the industry, so it's cool that you noticed that.
Yeah, and then also they have, which I never seen it on. Yeah, they had a full-size tub, which was shocking, instead of like this tiny walk-in shower.
Yep.
But then also, I never seen it on a cruise ship before. We've been on numerous cruises. Is they had like a room divider inside. So like,
for like
so like we could have like closed the curtains and basically have our own little room, and then Maddy would be sleeping on the couch.
Right.
Yep.
So like if you had someone that's older, that's nice, but Maddy would never allow us to shut her out. So that wasn't going to happen. But I noticed that, and it was really cool. It was really cool that they have that, and I haven't seen that before. Have you, Kristen?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah.
So
It's a nice little addition. Now, did you have a split bathroom in that stateroom?
yeah, we just have one full bathroom.
Okay. Some of the staterooms, I don't know if it's just ocean view and up or if it's only some of the interior ones. It's a split bathroom where there's two bathrooms. One of the bathroom has the tub and the sink, and the other bathroom has the toilet in the sink.
I mean, that would have been nice, but we didn't have that.
Okay.
I did look at the map of the ship of the room sizes and stuff, and we did have like two of their smallest rooms.
Okay.
But we just assumed that was probably just because they're conjoining to where, we basically had two rooms anyways.
It may have just been the size of the room, because I think most of the bathrooms are split, but I know there's a few that aren't. So you may have just happenstance to get the one that wasn't split.
Luck of the draw.
And could have been also too, like ours was in the middle of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't along the outside. It was like in the middle of the ship. So there was a walkway that go from one side of the boat to port side. Mm-hmm. And then in that little walkway, we had the two rooms that were in the middle.
Ah, okay.
So that could have been too, because I don't think I ever stayed in the middle of the ship before. So we're normally on the outside.
Usually, like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever stayed in the middle of the ship. I've stayed in the middle of midship, but not like. Usually, like on a Carnival, they're on your interior, or along the wall, and then
And then also, and I don't know, was this because we were in the ship, but one of the plus twos was on the other ships that we've been on and stuff, and I don't know if you agree with this, Kristen, but it was a lot quieter.
Yeah, it was.
Mm.
Like we didn't hear like the engine and stuff like that. You kind of hear like a little hum in the background and all that stuff, but the room itself was relatively quiet.
Nice.
What deck were you on?
8.
8?
Okay.
Okay.
And were you forward or mid or back?
We were mid. We were
Okay.
mid. And that could have been the thing too. Was I mean, I don't really keep track where we are on all of our old ships and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
But maybe we'd never really been in the mid section before, so it could have just been where we're at.
And I noticed I didn't get seasick either.
Oh, that's good.
Like I usually always carry a patch with me.
Right.
Mhm.
I did the second day, but the first day I didn't get seasick at all. But I knew they were going to speed up to go because Cozumel was a long way from where
Yeah.
we were.
Yeah, because we went from Bahamas to Cozumel, and once they do that trip, they go full speed.
Yeah. So just because we haven't said it yet, what ship were you all on?
We were on Disney Dream.
Okay. And what was the itinerary and number of nights for the ship?
We were there. It was a 5-day cruise,
Okay.
Okay.
and we went to
Castaway Key and Cozumel.
So Castaway and Cozumel. Nice.
That's pretty great. And then you had what, 2 other days at sea?
Yeah, so there was, the first day when we leave Miami in the morning, we're at Castaway Key.
Right.
And then, so we went past Cuba and all that stuff. So we had our sea day, woke up in the morning, and we were at, I forgot the place in Mexico, Cozumel, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we had the sea day. We were back in Miami.
Got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What dining time did you have? Did you have the earlier or the later?
We had the early dining room.
Because
Okay.
we're East Coast people.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
East Coast.
Now, were you able to go to any of the shows after dinner?
So
They
we
had 2 shows.
Yeah, they only had. They actually didn't have a lot of shows. They had only 2 shows in their main theater. And then the other one was they had the leaving party the day that we
Yeah.
left Miami,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then they had the pirate show on the top deck
Maddy
on
loved
Pirate
that.
Day.
Oh, yeah. Pirate Day is fun.
Yeah.
And they had Beauty and the Beast and this other show. It had all the characters called Believe.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
But I've never seen that, so I'm thinking it was like a Disney created.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney will do shows original to the cruise ships, and each ship has like a specialty that none of the other ships have.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love Beauty and the Beast. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, like, because we on the air cruise and all that stuff, we've been on a bunch of shows and all that stuff, but that was Broadway quality.
Yeah.
Like it was shocking at how
Good it was.
good it was. Like that,
Yeah.
it was very impressive.
Yeah. That's one of the things that we do like about the shows is the quality of them. It's just amazing. We've seen Frozen on one of them, and we've seen Aladdin on one of them. Now, we've never been on the Dream, so we haven't seen the Beauty and the Beast show yet.
Yeah. So you guys have one up on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in due time, y'all be on the Dream, and then we won't.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
So, but no, it was really good quality and stuff. I didn't go to the other one.
Me and Maddy.
Kristen and Maddy was having daughter mommy date night.
Now, you said you did the sail away party. Did you all enjoy that?
Maddy loved that, yes.
Yeah. You said pirate night. Did you all dress up for pirate night?
We did.
Nice.
Actually, those turned out to be the best family pictures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we always like to take one family picture and we like to get it printed out and everything. And that's what we use for our family portraits that we put on the wall.
Nice.
Is our cruise family portraits and stuff. And it's really hard because, like, Maddy will be looking somewhere else, or Kristen loves to shut her eyes during pictures. It's always amazing how it happens and stuff. So, but surprisingly, this time, like there's like 3 for us to choose from that were actually really good. They were all on Pirate Night.
Oh, nice.
We basically need to figure out do we want the Mickey Mouse, do we want Captain
and
Hook?
Mr. Sneed?
You
Or do
know,
we want Chip and Dale?
yeah, or Chip and Dale.
What was the draw of a Disney cruise for you? Was it because of the character experiences, or was it an itinerary thing?
5-year-old that loved Disney.
Yeah, it was basically like when me and Kristen talk about it, it's one of those like if you go on cruises all the time as a family vacation and everything, and you have a kid that's between, I don't know, 5 and 8, one year you have to go on a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Because like her whole world just lit up for the 5 days that we were gone.
Mm.
Very cool.
And she was talking about this for like a year.
She was ready.
But see, we've tried to go on the Disney boat a couple times because, like, the first time we planned it, COVID hit and it got Disney canceled. Then the next year we tried to plan it again. My mom got cold feet about COVID, and this time we just went.
We finally went and all that stuff. But I think it was kind of a blessing in disguise that we kept getting delayed and all that stuff.
Because Maddy was.
Because, like, you know, Maddy is her own little, she's a young child now. So she was able to really enjoy and experience everything. I mean, even like her favorite thing was the aqueduct.
Mm-hmm.
But she just got the size by like a half of an inch.
Oh.
So she wouldn't even have that.
Yeah.
You know, if we even went last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, heck, I mean, the way she grew, maybe even 3 months ago, you know, she probably wouldn't be able to go on it. And all that stuff. So she got to, because of all the delays and everything, she really got to experience everything she could. You know, so it was awesome for her.
I want to, if I can, get a couple first impressions from you all. What was your first impression when you boarded the ship?
Me, it was like any other cruise. It was a little bit nicer, but it was just like any other cruise ship.
Mm-hmm. Did they announce your family name?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
I guess I'll say my first impressions was, and I don't know, but even then, like, this is an older boat too.
Yeah.
When I look it up and everything. But it was very well maintained and clean. And when you walk in and stuff, it was the nicest cruise ship I've been on.
Mm.
You know, Kristen got that twitch in her eye, but she's been on more expensive cruises than me. And everything. But for me, like, everything, it looked really nice when I walk in. And I just remember, like, thinking, like, oh, this is a really nice cruise ship.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, yeah, you had the people greeted you and stuff like that. I wasn't expecting the announcement thing, so, you know, it threw me off when they're asking, like, who y'all are or stuff like that. And I'm just like, I mean, we already show y'all our tickets, so... Like I thought it was more like another like security thing. I was like, I didn't realize we looked suspicious. And then they're like, Joseph, or like, welcome the Heller family. So I was like, oh, okay. It's an announcement thing. I was like, please let us get on this boat.
Yeah.
I mean, and the staff is really friendly and
Really
professional and everything.
Mm-hmm. What was your impression of the stateroom?
Stateroom was the nicest stateroom I've been in. And also, like, I'd like to point this out. One of the things I noticed, I don't know why I noticed this right away, but when I sat on the bed and stuff, I noticed right away, like, it was an actual queen-size bed.
Yes.
and I know that if y'all haven't been on other cruise lines and all that stuff and everything, is what Carnival does. If y'all want one bed and stuff, they take the two beds and push them together.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you have like the crack in between and everything like that. The people that did the cleaning and everything like that, I mean, they did amazingly with it.
Yeah.
Because they would even go in and reorganize our stuff.
Yeah.
You know, which was weird because sometimes we'd be like, where's our suitcases and stuff? Oh, they put everything back in there and put it underneath the bed.
Nice.
And like, you know, for us, you know, when you go Carnival and stuff like that, is they clean around your stuff.
Yeah.
they don't organize it and put stuff, away and everything. So like, it seemed like that they do a lot more for their guests in the rooms. Will you agree, sweetie, or are you a little bit?
I have a biased opinion because cruising has changed over the last 10, 15 years. Early on the Carnival cruises, they were amazing. As time went on, things slacked off.
So like
Like they used to, it was different. I mean,
so like is Disney still going by the old way then?
yeah,
Yeah. Well, I mean, there you go. Like, so Disney haven't like
changed yet.
changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you all went into like the open house part of the kids club. What was your impressions of the kids club?
I think that there's cool that, for something like Maddy age and everything, like there's something that we could just drop her off at.
Yeah.
I also think it's really, and I don't know if Carnival have this.
They have a kids club too, but
No, I'm not talking about kids club, but one thing I noticed, and we obviously didn't need it, but they had a nursery that you could drop off like a baby or something. I saw that it cost like a certain amount of money per day or something like that, but I don't remember it being that much. So like, even if you got a little baby or something like that, you can take some time off for you and your spouse too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You could still go have a nice dinner or something like that.
Yeah, and like I
I would
don't.
never recommend taking a baby on a cruise.
Well, yeah, I mean, we dealt with that with Maddy. That was a
Ever.
disaster. Oh my god, the first cruise with Maddy.
They called her the crying girl.
Oh.
I don't, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing like a nursery on Carnival.
They got to be potty trained.
They gotta be potty
to be in
trained
the
and
kids
stuff.
club on Carnival.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about kids club. I'm talking about like a nursery.
Yeah.
You don't think? Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing one. So I think that's unique to Disney, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about the the rotational dining and the what were the dinners like and the quality of the food and stuff?
Rotating dining room. I mean, it was cool.
That was cool. I like the rotate. I like going to different dining rooms. And
Okay. Maybe I would like it better if we were on a longer cruise. My biggest thing was like, we spent half of our cruise days trying to figure out where the new restaurant was. So, and there was 3 restaurants. And so like for the first 3 days, it's like, where the heck do we go? But it was nice that you could easily just tell how you go because it would be on the app.
Right.
What would you say was your favorite restaurant, sweetheart?
I'm gonna be honest.
I like the Enchanted Garden. I just like how that
I
one
like
looked.
the little. I like Animator Palette because the turtle clowned my mama.
And we couldn't find the camera or whatnot. So there's a little turtle around that's swimming around like on the TVs and stuff.
Yep. That's Crush. Yeah.
And all of a sudden it kind of like stopped by. We're kind of along the wall, so it stopped by the table, by our table, and just started like saying, I don't remember. It was like, "Hey, you in the blue shirt," stuff
hey,
like
dude,
that.
or whatever.
Like, "Hey, dude," and stuff, and we're just eating, have a good time. We didn't realize what was going on, but eventually someone was like,
the waiter pointed at my mom.
the waiter pointed at mom, be like, "Hey, the turtle's talking to you." The turtle was like, "Where are you from?" And she's like, "North Carolina." And the turtle was like, "Well, that's the same from South Carolina." So it's like, "You're from South Carolina," and stuff, and just saying that she's a South Carolinian. But we realized later, like, we didn't realize till after dinner, was like, why was it picking on Nana? Nana had this big turtle on her shirt.
Oh.
And we thought, we're like, oh.
That would do it, yeah.
We've never been lucky enough to be sitting next to one of the screens.
Yeah.
We've always been kind of in the middle of the room, so we've never had that interaction. So
No.
Yeah, I mean, it was really cool because it just,
It kept clouding my mind.
It kept cloud. Yeah, I mean, it
Hey,
was
South
really,
Carolina, whatever.
you know, like every once in a while the turtle would swim by and be like, "There's South Carolina." It's like throughout the whole dinner, it was like, what the heck
That's
is
funny.
going on here? Cause we ended up going back, but then the TVs they just kind of like changed portraits and stuff. They didn't have anything really cool the second time, which was kind of disappointing because like we had such a good time at that restaurant like the first time.
Yeah.
And it's like we were expecting that much going back
Each time.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the things with the cruises is there's a show day. So I'm guessing that was your show day was with Crush. If you're on the longer cruises, there is another show that they do, but it does not involve Crush at all. It's an animated type thing where you can draw on your placemats and then they will animate the drawing that you do.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I think those are only on 6, 7 night, something like that. So you did Animator's Palette. I think that's my favorite restaurant. I love Animator's Palette. Enchanted Garden, which I don't like Enchanted Garden.
I'm
And
the only one. I just like the layout and stuff
it
like
looked
that. I
pretty,
thought it was
yeah.
really nice.
I just don't like the menu that they have at Enchanted Garden. And the third, so what's the third one?
It was a royal palace.
Royal table, I think.
Table or court?
Royal Court, maybe.
Yeah, I try and remember. That one was really nice too. I mean, they're all really nice.
I want to ask you all about the quality of the food. We've been on many Disney cruises, and this last one that we went on, the food quality just was not there.
I thought the food was better on Carnival.
Mm.
I don't know if it was the rising cost of food and stuff.
Yeah,
But I have not been on a Carnival cruise since COVID, so.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So like when we go on our next cruise this winter time and everything, we'll be able to let you know if Carnival went downhill too.
Yeah.
But I feel the same way with Kristen and everything was that the food was not.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad and stuff, but it did not meet our expectations and stuff. And that was probably the food was probably the greatest disappointment of the cruise.
And I was looking forward, like how they talk about the churros and the Dole Whips and stuff like that.
Oh,
that they
that's
have
at the
at
parks. Yeah. They don't have it on the
I was hoping it
cruises.
would be on the boat.
Yeah.
And we normally do breakfast at the restaurant. And I was glad they have my normal stuff back because I always get like smoked salmon
Mm-hmm.
and like a bagel and all that stuff on Carnival. And they had that on the Disney stuff too. And then for lunch, that we're all busy doing stuff, everything. That's when we always do the buffet upstairs. But the buffet was
The buffet had these like crab legs. They were amazing. I was trying to be modest, and then I went back and they were gone, and I was mad.
Oh.
the next day they didn't have it, but the day after that when they had it, Kristen
wasn't
came.
nice.
Yeah, she wasn't nice anymore. But yeah, the buffet, you like the crab legs and stuff like that, but other than that, like it was the worst cruise buffet that we've been to. And Kristen was like, "No, it was good." And I asked her, I was like, "If you take the crab legs away," she's like, "Oh, it's not good." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, you got super excited that you saw crab legs the first time on the cruise ship."
Did you all do like lunches? Did you do at the sit down restaurants or did you do like up on the deck where they had like the pizza and the burgers and chicken tenders?
Yeah, so for lunch, we always go upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
They got their normal like side restaurants and stuff like that. That's upstairs where you can get the pizza.
Yeah.
I think they had a burger stuff. I didn't get the burger. You got it though?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was good, but Carnival got this Guy Ferrari burger bar that
Yep.
So
I love.
and Maddy, what was your favorite thing that you like to eat on the Disney boat?
The mac and cheese.
The mac
Maddy
and
tore up.
cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah. So
And pizza.
so at lunch, she had a pizza
She
and
ate almost a pizza by herself.
Oh my goodness.
For dinner, they always had
Mac and cheese.
mac and cheese, but they had like the menu kind of changed every day.
Yeah.
She might grab a little bit of stuff, but I always order her 2 things. So it would be mac and cheese and something else. But I mean, she'll just gobble up that mac and cheese and touch the other stuff like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nice.
she didn't really eat healthy.
I mean, that's like kid heaven right there. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably the most unhealthy I ever seen this child eat in my entire life.
hey, she's on vacation too. Give her a break.
Yeah.
During the sea days, did you all get to do any activities during the day? I know sometimes they have animation classes or towel folding classes, trivias, crafts, that type of stuff. Were you able to do any of that?
The biggest thing that we were concentrating on was Maddy.
Yeah.
And the characters, because I bought
Yeah.
her a autograph book, and by the 3rd day my feet just hurt. Like waiting for the characters and stuff, because she wanted to meet all the characters and everything. So so that was our plan of the day.
There's a lot of them for sure. Were you able to do any like after hours shows or go to any of the bars after in the evening or no?
After the pirate show, me, Maddie went to the whatever they had, the dance party.
Mm-hmm.
She liked it. I was ready to go to bed.
You guys had a little experience, I think, off the coast of Cuba there. Do you want to kind of share what happened?
Kristen's mom witnessed everything. I guess she was up on deck and all that stuff. There was a Cuban guy floating in the water on a paddleboard. He got stuck out in sea.
Wow.
And we weren't in that part of Cuba where, he wasn't trying to go to the United States or anything. We weren't near that part of Cuba you would do that.
I think he got lost at sea. I think the water carried him further than he wanted to go.
So they stopped the boat and everything, and they, I guess, went out there with their little, I don't know, you want to call it speedboat or whatnot, but one of the little boats that they have on a cruise ship. So they went out there and they rescued the guy. And then brought him back on board and stuff, and they made an announcement like, hey, we got him, he's in good spirits or not, he's a 29-year-old Cuban national, the Coast Guard already be informed, we gotta sit here and wait for the Coast Guard. And it was the Cuban Coast Guard.
Right.
And so after they pick him up and all that stuff and everything, then we left and everything, and they let us know we were going to be like a hour late to our destination, which is a big deal. I mean, they saved a person from the sea, so
Yeah. So were you on the way to Cozumel or were you on the way to Castaway?
we're on our way to Cozumel.
Okay.
So we're almost past Cuba.
Yeah.
So you can still see Cuba, like, when you look to your left, but we're almost at the end of it to the West Cuba side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he was just kind of like out there. Because the people that saw him and everything were the actual cruise people, the spotters and everything. So it was kind of cool that they actually pay attention to their and save this person from sea. But I guess when they started like slowing down or whatnot, I guess passengers started seeing it. They started throwing everything they can overboard for the guy. So that's why they made that announcement. Please stop throwing stuff overboard.
Oh my goodness.
So overall, would you do it again? Is a Disney cruise on the horizon again for you guys, do you think?
Overall for us, no. The biggest thing is like the amount of money that we pay for this cruise didn't justify what they offer us.
We could have went to Europe.
We could have went to Europe and all this stuff, because roughly how much this cruise cost us?
It was about $3,000.
So it was about $3,000 for us to go. And we normally go on Carnival for $1,000.
Maybe
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe $1,200 and stuff.
It was worth it for Maddie because Maddie had the time of her life.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll never be 5 again, and it will never be as magical as it was for her.
Yeah.
But, like right now, the princesses and Mickey and everybody's real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But it did change the way we're going to start looking at different boats with more activities for our next vacation.
We normally go based on
Price.
how far we can go for the cheapest price.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so we're normally be on like between 6 and 8 day cruises on Carnival, go to these places and stuff. But since we went on price and stuff, it's always like their oldest, more outdated boats.
Yeah.
You know, comparing Disney versus the other boats that we've been on and all that stuff and everything, it just made us realize that even though we're probably not going to do Disney again, we need to spend more money for Maddy.
Yeah.
You know, so that she have more of a boat experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Disney's never going to make a value play on cruising. Like that's just not that's not their MO.
I mean, you're paying for the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
and all
paying for
that
the
stuff.
characters and you're paying for the show but a lot of it, you're right, is the brand.
The credit I would give them is like Carnival got really, really good shows, but that Beauty and the Beast show was a whole different level.
Yeah.
And then, you know, with all the characters and stuff like that, Carnival, what they do is they do Dr. Seuss. So they have a bunch of Dr. Seuss characters and all that stuff for the kids and everything, which is really cool. But when it comes to that category, nothing beat Disney. So that's why it's one of those things like if you go on cruises and you have a kid that's between 5 and 8, one year you just have to. You have to cough up the money and you have to do it because it's worth it for the kids. But me and Kristen, no, we're not planning on going on a Disney cruise again.
I will say I am disappointed that we were not able to go with you because we did have a cruise planned to all go on one together.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit. I know for a fact we would have shown you all the ins and outs and
that could have been a thing too, because I mean y'all are the experts, so we probably would have had a greater time and all that stuff if y'all went with us. And beside that, y'all would be on the Disney Dream, so you would be able to see Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, true.
I know it's a miss. We're gonna have to. We'll have to fix this at some point. But.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to suck it up. You know.
We do have this planned in spring 2024. We are going to hit the Dream.
That's right.
Okay.
But I did like Castaway Cay. It was amazing.
Yeah, Castaway Cay was amazing. Their little private island section.
Actually, that's a good thing to bring up because Kristen, have you been to any other private islands on your cruises, or was this the first one?
That was the first one I've been to.
Okay.
And we're not big Bahama people, but that one was amazing. And the funny thing is, they had the best food on
the Castaway Cay had the best food, oddly.
Yeah,
enough.
Cookie's barbecue is yummy.
Yeah, it's like they did the whole buffet thing that they had there and all that stuff and everything. It was literally the best food. And it was also nice, I guess we're wrapping up, like another nice thing too that Carnival does not have that Disney have was it was nice that we didn't need to bring our own soda.
Yeah.
Yep. Complimentary soda is a hook for some people, that's for sure.
Yes.
You want to talk to them for a sec?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell them?
Captain Hook shoot cannonballs at us.
Captain Hook shoot cannonballs at us? Okay.
He did 2 cannonballs.
They pew pew.
Did you get to see fireworks
Yeah.
when you were on the Mickey boat?
Yeah, and we beat Captain Hook.
You did beat
Nice.
Captain Hook. That's awesome.
Hey, Maddy, what's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character?
All the princesses and all
You can't pick a princess. Who is your favorite Disney character that's a non-princess? Is it Daisy? Is it Minnie Mouse? Is it Mickey Mouse? Is it Goofy? Which one?
Goofy.
Goofy? Goofy's your
Goofy.
favorite?
He's funny.
He's funny. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the funniest one.
Hey, Maddy, I have one more question for you. What's your favorite Disney movie right now?
Belle.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, yeah.
Nice.
Did you like that show on the Mickey boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sat through it the whole time.
Nice.
Very cool.
That means it was engaging. Yeah. All right, Joe and Kristen, we're going to ask you the same. Who is your favorite character?
Oh, that's easy. Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
I thought the characters would be more walking around the ship more often and just in natural, not you had to queue to meet them.
Did you have the list of the characters and the times they were there ahead of time?
Yeah, so like they have the app, which if you go on a Disney boat, you have to use the app because that tells you everything.
Yeah.
And every morning when we wake up, I'll switch it to like the Disney characters, and I'll make a list of what Disney characters we need and what time they're going to be there.
I think it's a little easier on the character interactions on the longer cruises, like when you're on a 1 week cruise, or like when we've done Panama Canal cruises that are like 2 weeks. Like,
oh, I mean, you could spread it out like one a day,
and so you don't have, you have, perhaps the same amount of people, but like everybody's just like, not everybody needs to go to every character thing every day. So it just kind of spreads that load out. So I think that's probably one of the downsides of the shorter cruises is that it's tough to fit everything in. And so some of those experiences do get a longer line. So,
So Joe, you haven't answered. Who is your favorite character?
I mean, I don't really have one.
Easy way out.
No, I mean, I really don't. I mean, I think when I was a kid, I liked Donald Duck just because he had his, Donald is my middle name.
Yeah.
But even growing up, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Alicia, I didn't really focus on Disney that much. I was just more of Land Before Time and dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah. I know we watched like The Wonderful World of Disney I don't even know what night it was on, Friday or Saturday night. I remember that. Yeah, we never went to Disney World or Disneyland. Our folks never took us there.
Yeah, I mean, we just always went to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just amazing. Like some of these people, like they'll be like young adults and they're super excited about meeting like Jasmine and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy. I was like, not like.
But you do like it's not
I like
secret, you like Donald Duck.
But I wasn't sitting there.
Well, you have to realize Disney is a happy place for a lot of people, and it represents childhood and magic. And life can be rough and hard, and being able to see these characters in a situation like this where it's okay to show that you enjoy these films, enjoy these people, that can mean a lot to some people.
When we went on our last cruise, we went to Disney World, and Maddy didn't care.
How old was she?
She was 2. We went on
I'd say the key age for kiddos is between 5 and 10.
Yeah.
Anytime between
I
then.
do plan on taking her on because we didn't get to do the Princess Tea on the boat.
Yeah.
I do plan on taking her maybe this summer or winter to do the Princess Tea at the park.
Yeah.
No, they have those at the park?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Akershus Royal Banquet in Epcot is just a princess breakfast.
Yep.
Oh, well, she would love that because we did because her world just lit up when we did the character breakfast.
I mean, if you really want to splurge, there's also Cinderella's Royal Table, and there's a restaurant there inside the castle. It's not necessarily the most amazing food experience, but from like the kids and meeting a bunch of the princesses and like you're inside the castle having lunch. Yeah, that's a big one.
Are all the princesses back for that one?
Yeah, they just came back.
Okay. Well, thank you so much to all of you for spending some time and talking with us about your very first Disney cruise.
Yeah, this was
No
fun.
problem.
Well, that was certainly a fun episode.
Yes.
Thank you so much to Joe and Kristen and Maddy, especially for coming on this week. We had a ton of fun talking with you and learning all about your first Disney cruise. Just as a reminder, we are not affiliated with Disney. We're not travel agents. And while we can offer our opinions and suggestions, we recommend working with a travel agent to plan your perfect vacation.
If you have any questions or suggestions, or if you would like to be interviewed on our show to share your Disney experience, please send us an email to podcast@adventuresandmousecapades.com.
Follow us on social media. We're at Our Mousecapades. And if you could, give us a rating and review in your favorite podcast app to help people find us. Thanks for listening. We'll be in your ears next week.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.